If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Johnny Fastlane here. So, XXL drops their 2020 freshman list, and CeeLo Greene says that Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Megan Thee Stallion are just begging for attention. Plus, Rick Ross considers squashing his beef with 50 Cent. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, yo, so this is fire, right? Because XXL just dropped their freshman list for 2020, right? And honestly, I didn't even think that XXL was going to do a freshman list this year. Usually they do it like in the last week of June, and June came and went, July came and went, it's the middle of August, and they finally dropping it, right? So this is dope, right? So let's look at who's on it, right? So first we got Polo G is on here, and absolutely I think that Polo G should be on here, XXL freshman list 2020, right? Cowboy is on here. I think Cowboy deserves to be on here too. NLE Chopper's on here. Now, NLE Chopper definitely deserves to be on the XXL freshman list, but not this year. I think he should have been on here like last year or 2 years ago. Like, NLE Chopper is established and has more than one project out. He got platinum plaques, he got gold plaques and everything, right? But okay, fine, right? They put Lil Keed on here. I think Lil Keed deserves to be on here, but if Lil Keed's on here, I think they should have also put Lil Goddard on here too. Chica is on here, again, just like NLE Chopper. I think that Chica should have been XXL freshman like 2 years ago. Like, Chica should have been XXL freshman 2019 for sure, right? Lil TJ's on here. Lil TJ's that new hot nigga out of New York, definitely should be on here right now. Baby Keem, I don't really know much about Baby Keem. Jack Harlow, I know like 1 or 2 songs from Jack Harlow. I think maybe it's a little bit too early for him to be XXL freshman, but he could be an industry plant, so we'll see. Rod Wave, that new hot nigga out of Florida, definitely deserves to be on here. Mulatto's on here. You know, I really would like to see Dream Doll on here, but then again, she's from New York. That might be my bias. Fabio Foreigner's on here and absolutely should be on here. Fabio Foreigner's that new drill nigga from Brooklyn, yo. And then 24K Golden, who actually was voted in by the fans, right? And 24K Golden, I've been knowing about him for a very long time, and I'm very proud of him, and he's like slowly been rising up to fame, right? This is cool, right? I also think that Pop Smoke should have been on here, but you know, I've never really seen XXL give you know, a freshman spot to a rapper that has passed away, right? There are other rappers that have been XXL who've passed away after they were XXL, but you know, I don't know, maybe they should have just made an exception for Pop Smoke, right? Nipsey Hussle passed away after he was XXL, Mac Miller, and also XXXTentacion, but again, they were there for the photo shoot, they were there for everything, right? Pop Smoke didn't make any of the photo shoot or anything like that, clearly, but I really feel like they should have considered him XXL and just made an exception for him, like an honorary XXL freshman, right? But at the end of the day, man, this shit is dope. I'm glad they still dropped the list, even though, you know, it was 2 months late, but maybe they delayed it for coronavirus, and, you know, they had to do a photo shoot, and they had to do, you know, videos and everything like that. And with this, it's just gonna help out all these rappers, because then, you know, they're gonna be going on tour, they're gonna be doing mad interviews with XXL. Y'all know how XXL be doing, right? But yeah, let me know what y'all think about the 2020 XXL freshman list. Alright, so CeeLo Greene does an interview with some publication in the UK, right? And I don't know why, but they asked him about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's new song, Wet Ass Pussy, right? And basically, CeeLo Greene was giving his take on it and saying that it's irresponsible for Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B to come out with that song. He basically says they're not setting a good example for young women and young girls, and that also, you know, at the end of the day, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Nicki Minaj, she threw her name in there too, said that, you know, they're just seeking attention and really looking for attention from, you know, their fans or men or whatever like that, and that's not cool and not, you know, tasteful at all, right? And this is crazy as hell to me, because, okay, there's a lot of things to break down here. First of all, if you are a celebrity, right, and you go in front of the camera and your job is to literally entertain, then okay, fine, yeah, sure, they're looking for attention, but that's because they need to make money based off that attention. They monetize that attention, right, CeeLo? And honestly, CeeLo Greene, you've been doing shit for attention your whole career too, right? Nobody told you to put on a dress. When you put on that wedding dress, I'm sure that you were looking for some type of attention. I'm sure that you You wanted people to be like, oh my God, CeeLo Greene has on a wedding dress, right? And nobody came at you when you was doing that. They was just like, you know, that's CeeLo Greene's crazy ass, let him be artistic, right? So why would you come at Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, right? When CeeLo Greene wore, like, literally painted herself like gold and dressed up like a gold statue at the Grammys a couple years back, again, nobody said anything. And to me, Johnny Fastlane, that is very attention seeking. You, CeeLo Greene, were seeking attention right there. That's the pot calling the kettle black, right? And then just also, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, this is not for kids. And fine, it's not for kids. Nobody put it out on the Disney Channel. It didn't drop on Nickelodeon, Disney Plus, or anything. As a matter of fact, it dropped on YouTube and Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B's respective social medias, which is also not for kids. Cardi B is an adult, right? Meg Thee Stallion is an adult. And yes, there are little girls that are listening to their music, but there are also other examples of, you know, positivity or something that's not sexual in music, right? For every, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, there's a Chica or a Rico Nasty. For every, you know, Cardi B, there's a Young M.A. For every Nicki Minaj, there's, you know, Alicia Keys or Beyonce. And as a matter of fact, Beyonce just dropped Black is King a couple weeks ago, and all the little black girls loved it, and that was great, and that was fire too, right? But where is the space for women to shake they motherfucking ass, right? I mean, look, 3 6 Mafia came out with a song years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years ago now, suck a nigga dick or something, right? Nobody said nothing. And then A$AP Ferg sampled that song a couple years, suck a nigga dick or something. Nobody said nothing then, right? It's a double standard. Men can talk about all kind of shit that they want, but as soon as a female does it, a lot of men get uncomfortable, which is completely crazy to me, right? The Baby has a bunch of ass in his one video for Rug Burn. The Baby got bitches twerking, shaking ass, doing all kind of stuff. Nobody said anything about it, but let Nicki Minaj or Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion put their own ass in their video, and then all of a sudden it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, the double standard is crazy, and I just don't really understand or get it, right? And to be honest with you, it just seems like niggas are scared of sexuality, which is insane. Or maybe you think that in your head Cardi B is your girl, or in your head Meg Thee Stallion is your girl, and you don't want her showing other guys your goods. Like, I'm really trying to figure out why a nigga that likes pussy would be mad that a bitch is showing pussy. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just me, man. Live and let live is the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just my personal opinion, and I would just have to respectfully disagree with CeeLo. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, yo, so at this point, y'all know that 50 Cent and Rick Ross been beefing for like over 10 years, right? And you know how 50 Cent is, man. He ain't really gonna squash the beef with you. He been beefing with Ja Rule forever. I think 50 Cent only squashed beef with one person, and that's the Game, right? Other than that, if you beefing with 50, you beefing with him for life, right? Anyway, there was a video that came out a couple years ago now with Rick Ross. And I really think that Rick Ross was trolling, but he was sitting in his car and he was listening to 50 Cent, hated to love it, the underdogs on top, right? And 50 Cent was laughing and shit like that. I mean, Rick Ross was laughing and shit like that and saying, yo, this is the hardest verse 50 Cent ever dropped. Even though him and 50 Cent had beef, he was like, this is the hardest verse 50 Cent ever dropped. He said his mom was kissing a girl, bring that shit back. But I really think that Rick Ross was trolling 50 Cent. Maybe he does like the verse, but also he was making fun of him at the same time, right? Anyway, so 50 Cent does an interview a couple weeks ago, and he was just asked straight up like that, hey, Rick Ross likes your Hater to Love It verse. What song by Rick Ross do you love, 50 Cent, right? 50 Cent responded and basically said that he loves the song BMF, Black Mafia Family, right? I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, right? 50 Cent was like, damn, I would like to use that song for my show, right? It's crazy because 50 Cent actually is coming out with a show called Black Mafia Family based on the real life, you know, happenings of Southwest T and Big Meech, right? So it's a hip hop show. It's a show that's, you know, everybody knows the legend of, you know, the Black Mafia Family. So Rick Ross has a song called Black Mafia Family. And so for them to use that song for the show would be fire, right? The only thing is 50 Cent and Rick Ross kind of have beef, right? So anyway, Rick Ross just did an interview the other day right after his versus battle, and they were asking him, hey man, you know 50 Cent said he likes that song and he might want to use it for his show. What would you think about it? Would you consider letting him use that song for your show? And Rick Ross was like, listen, I'm a profit off of 50 Cent. I'm gonna tell you that much, right? He says that if 50 Cent goes to Wingstop and takes a picture with a 10-piece lemon pepper chicken wing and a bottle of Bel Air Rosé, and you gotta hold that shit up high, then he will strongly consider clearing the BMF record for 50 Cent's show, right? Then he says, shout out to Southwest T, and it's really not about 50 Cent, it's about Southwest T and Big Meech eating and having, you know, everything come together real nice for their show, right? So it kind of seems like maybe Rick Ross is going to let this shit fly. Now, I don't know if 50 Cent's gonna take a picture at Wingstop, but even if he doesn't, I kind of feel like Rick Ross is a smart-ass businessman, and I think that he's probably gonna let this shit go and clear it so that 50 could use BMF for his show. I mean, we'll have to see, right? But if he does, that will be fire, and we need that. The culture needs that, right? Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. Everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Johnny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.